Hey, hello everybody, this is Mr. Soizes, and today we're playing Crash Landing once again, and for some reason I'm Steve still. This game. Anyways, so guys, today we are going to be doing some really cool stuff, and I'm also going to show you some cool stuff. So I used this setup a little bit from the last episode, and got a whole bunch more soul sand, and then put it through the system. I didn't get any nether wart yet, but hopefully in the future. My food is kind of depleted. I need to make some more jelly sandwiches, and I can do that with different types now, because if I look up sandwich, we can pretty much make any one of these now. So like blackberry, blueberry, cherry, peach, papaya, orange, mango, lime, lemon, cranberry, blah blah blah, right? We can make all of those. Because I got grass, I made a 5x5 area using the watering can. I just spread out the grass, and then if you use a mattock and you right click on the grass, it actually breaks the grass and turns it into dirt, and then, or it doesn't break it, but it like turns it into dirt, and it has a chance of flinging out some seeds. So I made this new fancy mattock, I used it a whole bunch and got all these seeds. I'm pretty sure I have like every single kind that you can get. Even got candleberry, which I was surprised about. We have coffee beans. I think I don't have tea. I don't think I got any tea yet. But soybeans, Brussels sprouts, winter squash, peanut, the mattock, scallion, rye. Yeah, I don't have. Oh yeah, and I got normal like vanilla seeds too, which is really cool. Because then we can actually make wheat instead of making that stupid thing with all the water. Yeah, so I'm going to need to do that. But yeah, that's really cool. And I also bone mealed it. And it's kind of cool how I bone mealed it. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Like, I had never thought of this before, and I'm pretty sure it's possible in vanilla too. So if you go up here. Okay. So you right click on one piece of grass and look in about the middle of it, and just keep right clicking, and then also left click at the same time. Sorry, I let go there for a second. And yeah, it goes all the way through your bone meal super quick. And I know it's not super efficient, but if you don't care about how much bone meal you have, then it's not a big deal at all. Ooh, those are valuable. Make sure that you don't bone meal a plant though, because then of course the plant would grow, and that's not the whole point of this. So yeah, you get a lot of stuff. Not sure if it all goes in here. Yeah, it does. It looks like it does at least. See, this is me bone mealing the plants by accident, and then I cut them down. Okay, so yeah, that's how I've been bone mealing, and I got roses and it says flower, but it's a dandelion. Got all these trees, like a banana tree, which I thought was cool. What was the other one that I thought was cool? Vanilla bean. I love vanilla beans so much. If you guys don't know what Tim Hortons is, then you've never lived. But if you do know what Tim Hortons is, then you know that the vanilla bean ice cap is like the best thing on a hot summer's day. It like wakes you up, and it's like, oh, it's so sweet. It's like a slushie, but with coffee in it. It's great. It's not sweet. Oh no, it is sweet, but it's not sweet like Coca-Cola or something like that. Yeah. So anyway, I got a quest ready. Boop, and that kind of burned my eyes. I don't know why. See this PCB blueprint? I'll show you what it takes to make that. But I just have plastic, an emerald, etching acid, and compressed iron ingot. Okay, and so this is a repeatable quest. We can do it again if we want to. This is an unclaimed one, and we can make these two things really easily. So I hate that. I always think that I have to choose, but I actually get the reward bag with it. That's cool. Let's open that. So we got this thing. I'll show you the recipe for that. Is not that. Recipe for that is this. Look how many emeralds that takes. That's just dumb. Hi. Here, and I'll show you. I changed this. I changed it to this dark glass because they can't break it. Oh, and I'll show you the loot that I got from this too. It's crazy. And of course I'm still at an entire barrel full of logs, plus some. And I have all the water that I'll need. Except I don't have water on me this very sec, and I kind of need it. That's good. Let's open this. Oh yeah, bone meal. I think I'm gonna throw that out. That is horrible. That's okay. Whatever. Like, you know, we could have gotten like a stack of diamonds, or we could have gotten a zombie flesh. So I guess that was actually slightly useful. So down here, looks a little bit different, right? I now have, oh, and up here probably looks different still, because I added this also, just for some cactus. Yeah. Anything else? No, not yet. And nothing else really in here. I got an anvil, which is cool. I don't know why, but I got an anvil. Actually, I want to name this something. I want to name this. So, Pneumaticcraft. Now, whoa, hello, lag spike. We have another golden bag holding, which I'm going to fill with technical stuff. So, all of the pipes and the crescent hammer and, I don't know what else I would need, but yeah, that kind of stuff. Alright, let's just go to sleep. And sometimes I sing in my sleep, apparently. Okay, let's go down here. Oh yeah, I just got some barrels because some of the items are filling up too much. These things are not really that full, but it's just that this thing was. Yeah, it's not bad right now. I've started to do some gravel, which I wish I could just choose it to just do gravel. I hate that it's always uneven and you can't middle mouse click. Oh man, that's gonna be bad when I go back to vanilla. But yeah, we got some nether quartz, nothing else really interesting in there. I keep on smelting up my stuff whenever I get it with this guy. And this slag is almost full. So let's throw that in wherever the slag is. There we go. So yeah, we have a few chests of different stuff now. Some of it is just from smelting normally, some of it is from the smeltery. So we got like silver, blah 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 blah, shiny, electrum, ferrous, invar. What did I just take out? Oh, oops. There we go. And then I got all the stuff from here too. I'm really short on iron. That's all the iron that I have. And this guy over here, I moved this. Something you didn't know. I moved this. This is a squid farm. So all you have to do is have a water source block under level 65, or no, under level 64, or level 64 or under, I should say. And there's just one source block up there flowing downwards, and so they spawn in here, they swim outwards, and then just fall and die from suffocation. And so their squid ink goes into here. Sometimes they drop squid plant seeds. I think it's if it's a player kill, and I put a spike down here in case they fall down and land in the water and then are able to actually swim again, and it actually happens quite a lot. That thing got me stuck. It like held on to me. I couldn't move. That was crazy. Yeah, near-death experience. My life flashed before my eyes. Though my clone would have just died. Anyways, yeah, moved that whole system from over here and moved it to here, obviously. And something cool about this system right here is I can use it to fill up lava tanks. It's not actually too slow either. It's going up by 10s pretty much. Maybe it might be going up by 8s or something, but that's really fast. And I've just been using like chests of I think this is the 3rd chest of cobblestone this thing's went through, and it's made this much obsidian, which is really cool. I like that you don't actually have to use the water and you don't have to harvest it. Like, that's awesome. Pretty much an obsidian farm. And yeah, just move these things slightly. Then over here, what I've done, what I had was a hopper underneath this guy and a hopper going into it that had cobblestone in it. And so what it was doing, I put this, I selected this. Why? Okay, they are going. I selected the seared stone to be the thing that I wanted to do because I had 3 seared stone left. And so I put it in there, and I put cobblestone into the hopper that was going into here. Then I put this redstone clock above this guy. And then pretty much all it did was Oh, and then I also, inside of this hopper, I was just putting in all of this stuff, the seared cobble. I was putting it into there because it was actually piling up. And so yeah, that was processing forever, and pretty much that it makes that seared cobble, and then you can go and smelt that for more seared stone. So you actually get more for what you put in because you adding that cobblestone from right here. And so now I'm putting all of that into seared bricks so that we can make our smeltery larger. So pretty cool, hey? And yeah, we got quite a few, and there's also a lot inside of here, so that's good. And I just have it right now, so there's a hopper underneath there. It's very simple. I just have the cast ingot, or the ingot cast, on a casting table with a hopper underneath it, and there's this redstone clock above this which activates that, like I've said like a billion times by now. And I've also been setting up some stuff, as you can see here. 28, so I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would give me 30, and so I would need another 30. Okay, so that's 30. All right, and let's put that back in there, and then we're gonna need equivalently 36 of this, and you'll see what I'm doing in just a sec. So this is, I'm not sure if I showed you. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure. The pressure chamber. And I have it all set up where I have we definitely use the pressure chamber. It was a little bit ago, just yesterday, but I've been working a lot here. So this is a pressure chamber interface here, and there's one here, which are both facing in opposite directions, which matters on how you place it. So to get the output one, I had to go inside the machine and place it. So if I was inside the machine right now, I'd have to place it going like facing that way. I'd right click, and then it's faced the right way. The door that opens from the outside like this, you can kind of see behind the item duct, is the one that is the input. So it doesn't really matter, you just need 2 of them. Yeah, so I also have a viewing window right here in case I want to see what's in there. And then this thing, and what I have is just 9 blocks of redstone coming off of this pressure gauge. So as soon as it gets to 4.5, it stops it, so that if you double the pressure, so if the pressure is 4, then it's going to be sending out a signal strength of 8. If it's 3, then it's going to be 6. If it's 5, then it's going to be 10. So according to those things, then you can gotta figure it out. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So when the pressure is 4.5, just before blowing up point, it will stop the system, and I have it set to low redstone signal. So when until the redstone actually touches it, it's going to be on. And yeah, I just have my coal in here and the speed upgrades because these things are so stupid and they keep getting broken and despawning inside. Like, I went through so much stupid compressed iron because of that. Okay, let's take out this. We're going to need to put in that, and also 36. Hello, Enderman. 36 redstone. Let's see how much we have in here. Okay, we can get it from here. So 36 is how much we want. Let's just go like that. That is 37. We'll just go like this. Boom. Okay. That was just the scroll wheel in case you wanted to know. Alright, let's go back here and bloop. So this is pretty much how I have it. It is an output here, and it has a pneumatic servo in it where I have redstone disabled, and then on this side I have redstone disabled, but it's an output from the machine. Oh, I don't have a item filter, right? Shoot. So let's name that PCB, and let's actually go to, if I press O, there. Item contains PCB. Why? Okay, I think it's done now. So item contains PCB, because we only want PCBs to come out of here. Oh, stupid thing. At least you know the number now. I'm not sure everything that came out of there. I'm going to assume that some plastic came out, because there should be that -4, which would be that. So let's put in that. Okay, And then this is the part where it's kind of sketchy. Like, you just have to wait. Once you have all the right materials in the right order, then you just have to wait for them to actually get put in, because this stupid thing loses so much pressure when it opens with these interfaces and doesn't gain them back very fast. In the future we'll be able to do it faster, but yeah, for now it's just like this. And yeah, you can see I made an entire stack of empty PCBs. Oh wait, no, oh, I'm not making PCBs. Right, I'm making what are these called? Transistors. So if we go to but yeah, this is pretty cool. We can yeah, I think I need to. We're going to get a whole bunch of these guys, and then we're gonna dig out a little thing on the floor. So we're gonna go like this, out. I think I need to go out 5. I'm not completely sure about the numbers here, but I'm just gonna go out whatever I think. Probably is more than this, but that's alright. So we're going to also have to go like that. Okay. So what we're doing here is, if we get some etching acid, boop, which I've made already, we can just place that right here, and then we can throw our empty PCBs there, and this will etch them for us. Boom, and boom, and boom. Alright, we'll do whatever that is, 5 at a time. It's okay with me. So let's see, yeah, these are the empty PCBs. These need to be in etching acid for 5 minutes. So the thing is, you should probably pick them up at least once, because if you didn't know, items despawn after 5 minutes. The thing is that if you think about it, if they were in etching acid from the second they left your hand, they are still going to despawn, because that means that there was a second there where they had time, where they were not in the etching acid, so they're not going to change to a different block and not going to renew that 5 minutes that they have to despawn. Because all items, if I threw that on the ground, as soon as it leaves my hand, as soon as I press that Q, it has a 5-minute timer. So just pick them up once is all I'm saying. So just go like that, and like, even if it's right at the beginning, you'll see it'll have a progress. Here, this one, 42%. Let's organize this, and let's just pick up all of them. Boop, and boop, boop, okay. And then put them back in. And I don't want to be here for 5 minutes with you guys necessarily, because that might be boring for you guys. Boom. Alright, cool. So I'm going to let those guys process, and I'll pick them up, and I'll probably do a whole bunch more. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, I think I need 3 times. I think I need 15. I need more than 15 actually. No, because it's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna need 11. So 5. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing them like this because if you stack them together and then they change the type of block that they are, then everything in that one stack changes to one single one of those blocks. So since it's going to be changed to a printed PCB, if I go like this, these are the machines that I was just talking about, that of what I'm gonna, how many of these I'm gonna need to build. It's these ones. This takes 3 of these. This takes 3. This takes 3. This takes 2. So 11. So I'm gonna need to make 11 of these guys to be able to make a process, or the things to process them automatically. Plus I need, no, I think this is just emeralds. How do you make? Oh, I can do that. Rose red, I got that. And then emeralds, I'm fine. I can make that, totally okay. But I would like to look in here. So we have an etching acid. Step 2, empty PCB. Manual detect. Like, I have a whole bunch on me. Oh, these are all printed now. So I guess I wasn't going to be back after 5 minutes. I was going to stay with you guys for that 5 minutes. And I won't show you guys me doing the rest of them though. But if you go uses of these, then... Wait, what? What? Oh, you have to put them in the UAV light box first and then throw them in etching acid? Alright, so now I have a stack of transistors and capacitors. If I go uses on this, it's going to tell me the recipe is to... No. Uses. Yeah, there we go. So we just need some redstone lamps. Okay, so I'm going to build that off of camera. And I'll explain the process in a sec. And I'm also going to build this thing up and do a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll be back with you guys, but I'm going to figure out... I think I need to put them through the piece, the light box thing first, I guess. I don't know why they all failed. Put in a UAV light box to process. Oh, okay, I'm dumb. Yeah, I should have just read it. So I'm going to smelt these down, because if I went to uses again, you'll see, put in a UAV light box to process. So I'm going to do that. And oh, here, look at the squid. So the squid is going to slowly die from suffocation, not being in water. And his items go into the chest, because this is a vacuum hopper. Alright, cool. So, bloop, 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 bloop. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to try to not die. Dang it. I don't like creepers very much. Let me go down the elevator. Just let me get my stuff. Look at this on the elevator too. Oops. See you in a sec. Hey, hello everybody, this is Mr. Soyles, and I haven't made a video for a while, but today I am here to show you so many things that I've done. So I have to explain why I did so many things off camera. So the thing is that mods in general tend to crash a lot because it's putting a lot of sort of messed up Minecrafts together. And so what happened with this world is that I was on like a spree of an entire day. Every about like hour I would get some progress done, and then that progress would get deleted. My world would crash and I'd go back to my last backup, and so there was not much progress getting done for a while, and I got fed up with it and just kind of wanted to play and just have some fun on here. So that's why I got so much work done. And I will just kind of explain things in this episode. I don't intend to do too much with quests and all of that, though I think I do have one quest to turn in or two. But yeah, so let's get on with this. I completed a whole bunch of these quests, and I will show you those in just a sec. I just got all these machine upgrades. I just made all those. And we need to pick one of these rewards, and I think I want to do the machine speed upgrade. I think I'm going to go for it. And now we just have this one, which is a kinetic compressor. That's cool. We get some good stuff from that. Okay. And then this is a repeatable quest. So we're pretty much done. We just need one more quest for that one. Let's open basic survival. Okay, cool. We have this one, which is done, which this is like the lamest reward ever. And then we have this one, which is also done. And we have to pick one of these. I guess I'll pick redstone. I don't need any of those at all. And now we can have this one. Leadstone flux capacitor and 4 water bottles. And then we get iron and some snow. Let's check this out. Okay, wow, there's a lot of endermen down there. Yeah, what I've noticed is they teleport down from here into my base, and then they teleport downwards. And so because there's no sun, they don't run away. And so they just chill down there forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And yeah, it's just not good for me. But I can't really help it right now. So let's go. Boop. What am I doing? Which quest was I doing? Water bottles, right? Okay. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No space. 4. Hand in quest. Okay. Please tell me that it ate them. Yes, okay. Just because I want inventory space. It seems that I need a full leadstone capacitor. I wonder if I actually do, though. Nope, I don't. Or, yeah, that's the leadstone one. And we get snow and iron. Awesome. And then, glacial precipitator, just like I thought. I'm gonna spawn high golem. A high golem. I think I've showed you guys this. If not, then mob system item stuff. This makes compost out of the compost, and then that compost turns into dirt. Goes into here, which I've been taking out all the dirt for the project, and I've just been throwing out the bows and stuff that don't really matter. I'm keeping the boots because it's nice having feather falling, but everything else I've been throwing out. These are all upgraded with iron, well, these 5 at least, and they don't have a increased storage slot, but they do have a void upgrade. So if it goes over 64 stacks, then it's just voiding anything that's inside of it. So anything over, it's not going to clog up this system. Very cool. We have a whole bunch of miniature red hearts, and look at this, 28. Means we can fight 9 withers one day. Not today. Not today at all. Did you see what armor I'm wearing? Leather armor. Soon though, we might actually be able to. So yeah, that's a thing. Don't look at the Enderman. Not a good idea. So over here. Oh, I made this thing bigger. I just put like a little system here where I put this redstone clock on top of this, which simulates right click, and so anything in here gets right clicked into here, and so it makes ingots, and then it gets pulled out with a hopper underneath there into this chest. So this is just random stuff that has to do with the smeltery, and then otherwise there would be metals and stuff, but I usually take those out. So over here, what I have here is just a little system. Don't be too freaked out by this. If you go on to PCB, you will see if I go to empty PCB, you make one of those guys with a compressed iron and plastic, which is pretty simple to make, just creeper seeds and iron in both of those into the pressure chamber. And then what can you do with that? And you can put it through these machines. So those are the machines that I have here. These two machines, whoa, light spike. These two machines back here are actually the exact same, just you need a pneumatic wrench, and you right click on one of them once you've put the pneumatic wrench into the charging station to get, you don't need this upgrade by the way, in the charging station, but I just put it there because that's where, like, the only place it belongs pretty much. Oh, never mind. I just don't have any of the other stuff like air cannon, universal sensor, drone, all that stuff. Problems. Put a pneumatic item in the charging slot. So that's the charging slot, and then yeah, it charges your thing. And so like a pneumatic wrench, you can use it for lots of things with Pneumaticcraft. Wow, look at all those speed upgrades, look how fast it goes. Oh man, that's crazy. This is going really slowly here, and then the transfers in between are really fast. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so I just put those speed upgrades in there. That's so much faster, that's nice. And then I also have some speed upgrades in here from previously, the air compressor, and he uses up coal like a boss. And yeah, so we have a whole bunch of unassembled PCBs and empty PCBs. So it takes an empty PCB from this chest. So one of the arms, it chooses which one. All you need is these 4 things and then this thing. And this thing is like the brains of these. And so pretty much the logic behind it is that these guys can reach 1 block away, even if it's in a diagonal. This guy needs to be right beside this guy. And this thing needs to be on like an actual on a full face. So it can't be like here. It has to be here or here, for instance, if you were saying on this block. Or I guess it could be also here and here, but yeah, it has to be actually a whole face of it touching, and then it will connect. And then you just need some air pressure in it, and it needs to be between 4 and 5, well, 3.5 and 5, and you need one of these assembly laser programmer thingy mabobs inside of it. Man, that thing's so fast now. I love that animation. And yeah, it does awesome things for you. It does all of the UAV lighting plus all of the etching acid sort of stuff. So yeah, that's really cool. If you've never seen any of that, just seriously look up a tutorial. I'm not a tutorial, I'm sorry. I want to get on with the other cool stuff that I built. So here, I have just a system where it has a whole bunch of cobblestone, and that's always getting sucked out and put into this crucible, which is being fired up by this fire underneath it, which is on, if you can kind of see it, there's netherrack right there. And so any of the cobblestone that's in there gets turned into lava, and I have a fluiduct heading out of it into, what is that called? Give me the name. A seared tank. Which has to be, I believe it has to be at the same level as your smeltery controller, though I'm not completely sure. But anyways, it didn't work when it was way up there, so I had to move it downward. And so yeah, that gives lava here, even though it doesn't look like it. Like I could throw in this and you would see that the progress bar starts going up, or maybe it doesn't. There you go. It realizes that it has lava, and I don't want to look at the Enderman. Ho ho ho, ninja skills. I want to kill the Enderman on my own terms. And yeah, so then of course that's just to never have to worry about the lava in there. If I want to put way more items than I have in all of these insanely large amount of slots, then I can just shove them all in here and they'll all just funnel in as they do. And yeah, so I just manually take this thing away and put it back if I want to make mixed metals such as Invar or Electrum. That's what I use it for anyways. But anyways, so over here is just a simple squid farm. It's literally just a water block under the level of 64 flowing downward, and then they die because they suffocate or they land on this iron spike. Yeah, a lot of skills. A lot of squid have died. And here all I have is just a redstone super fast clock. Same thing right here as is under this block. And what happens is this main one always gets fired, and there's usually supposed to be bone meal in all of these. And oops, probably went in here. Yep. And so what I have is just a thing here, so I just continuously right click and they bone meal it for me. These dispensers, when I turn on the machine, that is, so you can kind of see it in working. And then as I click, the item flies off and goes into that chest. That's why there's a whole bunch of wheat in there, because wheat takes like a lot of bone meal to make. And I have the bone meal from this thing, but it was just annoying having to switch. It was like a few stacks of bone meal all the time, so I'd rather have just filled these all up and then just held down right click with some seeds in my hands. Actually no, what did I have? I just think I had nothing in my hand. Yeah, and worked really well. Just got sucked up by vacuum hopper, put into a chest. By the way, how you set a vacuum hopper, in case you don't know, you click there and then you hold down right click so you can turn it, and it always shows you in the orientation that you are. So if I am right here and I open it, then it shows me where I opened it from. So if I click here, you can see that it adds one right there. If I unclick, click there. Yeah, so just wanted to let you know in case you didn't. Here I have a setup which I'm not going to explain, which makes obsidian, which I think I might have actually shown you already. Here is why I am so happy with this game now. I don't need to worry about metals at all anymore. Like, I could make these all into blocks and then it would look like a small amount. It might be like a stack of each type of block, maybe except for gold. But yeah, I also have this too. So what I have here, this is funny. So what I have here is stuff. It's really stuff. I have, okay, there's only a few manual parts to this, and that's one of them. Taking out the slag from these first few slots. That's gonna fill up, isn't it? Yep. And we're gonna take it back out. I just want one. I just take one. Give me one. Yay. And let's go back to the back of here. I will explain this all in parts. Where's it all going? It's going to the top one now. Okay. Yeah, so this goes up even higher than this, and I'm not even sure if there's a limit, but you know, whatever. Like, that's crazy. 24 ingots of nickel. Like, that's insane by itself. So yeah, there's some really cool things happening here, and it's probably gonna circulate again and go back. We'll see. Wait, come on. It should do it. If there's one gravel that goes into here, then you'll see a dust soon. How's this thing doing, by the way? Well, the hammers are pretty good. Okay, so let me slowly explain what's happening here. I will start from the beginning of the process. So here is a bunch of pulverizers, though you wouldn't really know it unless unless you knew it, these were pulverizers, because I'll have them like on odd sides. How do I get to this chest? There we go. Okay, just a little bit of sand. I just set this up, so I'm wondering how it's doing. Power's not too bad. It looks like they're filling up. Yeah. Looks like they're filling up. Ooh, lots of dust there. Forgot about that. Okay. Probably here too. No, lots of sand in that one. Okay. So I'm gonna need to solve that problem. But otherwise, that's pretty good. Oh, this guy has no... this guy has like no power at all. Good to know, good to know. Alright, so I think let's head up here. And I'm gonna run out of time soon. This is crazy. So I'm gonna try to explain this as fast as I can. Here is just a little pocket for lava and a little pocket for water. In between them is a cobblestone. This transfer node is a cheaty sort of cobblestone generator. It makes cobblestone for you if you have lava touching one side of a cobblestone and water touching the other side. It assumes that it would make cobblestone, so it just keeps breaking it in essence, but it doesn't actually break it. So it's like, it's cheap and lag effective, or I guess doesn't cause any lag, or just causes little lag. And then if you have these transfer pipes, you can transfer stuff into other inventories. So what I have is them set up with these configurations. You just click them different places other than the front. So you see you can't click the front. And you change it to be whatever side you need for the specific things. So like, for instance, I have one here going to the top of here, for instance, blue, right? And then it's not actually making what I want it to make though. You have 10 hours left. I think I'm just gonna take two. No, what do you take? You take a redstone energy pipe, right? Yeah, let's just get 2 of those. I'm not actually sure if I need this, but I'm gonna put it in because I really want gravel. So what each one of these is, it should have power now. All right, cool. So behind these, I have this leadstone energy conduit, which is going from this ender generator, which I just put a whole bunch of ender pearls in, and now it's stacked up for 10 hours, making 80 RF per tick. And that is getting put into all these pulverizers. That's what's powering them. And I have a whole bunch of ender pearls, so I'm fine with that. And then what's happening is that cobblestone is getting put into the top one of each line. These are like columns if you look at them. This one's a column of just one high, but still a column. And so what happens is, if you look, oh, you can't even see it. Let's see if I can get it like this. Nope, I can't. This thing sucks it out too fast. Here, maybe you'll be able to see it. Anyways, so let me explain them. So if you put cobblestone in a pulverizer, it makes gravel. If you put gravel, so this one does the same one as this, and this one does the same one as this also, and then this one, this one, after you've made that gravel and it has a chance of making sand, then you can pulverize that gravel into sand, and then you can, so that's what I have here again. So if I could just go on this one last line, then you can see this one makes gravel, pushes it down, makes sand from the gravel with a chance of making dust, and then that sand gets broken down into dust. So unlimited supply of dust. And of course this is an unlimited cobblestone generator. The power is pretty much unlimited as long as mobs keep spawning and falling down into my trap. And then I just have the outputs at the bottom. So anything that goes into these two will get sucked out, and that gets put into my input line for this thing. Now don't get confused by this. This is just a storage room right beside a machine that right clicks a sifter. So I have a whole bunch of these autonomous activators which all work together to right click these these sievers. What are these called? I'm not gonna be able to see it because the vacuum hopper. I think they're called the sifting tables or something like that, or a sieve. These are sieves, I think. And so the input is just here, and it has filters by putting a pneumatic. You just right click with one of these pneumatic servos onto one of the little ends, like one of these little ends, for instance, and then it gives you this inventory, and you can just go ignore it if you want it to not take a redstone signal to do its processing. So what I have here is the input goes over here, it gets sorted: dust, sand, gravel, soul sand, which I'm going to set up maybe next episode or off camera or something. And then this one is random, so I can put in stone, I can put in limestone, I can put in pretty much whatever I want to, and it will get sieved in this very last one. And if you look into one of these, this one has a whole bunch of gravel. Boop-a-doop. This one has a whole bunch of sand. Boom. And this one has a whole bunch of dust. Like, the dust is unlimited. And that is because I also have a hooked up barrel, which actually is running out almost. That's why I wanted to make this really quickly. Make all of this really quickly. Because I didn't want to run out of my dust. And this thing was full. This is like 260 something stacks it used to be. Now it's 43. That's just crazy. And then what I have is an autonomous activator facing upwards underneath each one of these, then an autonomous activator facing on two of the sides. And so just one of the autonomous activators needs to actually be placing it into here, and the other ones just help to right click it, which makes it go way faster. And so I know it might just be a waste of all your materials, blah blah blah, but if you think about how many materials this thing is getting me, it's worth it. And you might see that there's dust in here, and that would be because, if I can look into this autonomous activator, there's dust and gravel because I was mass producing dust. Like, I turned these, all the filters, I need to have an open hand, like nothing in the slot when I open one of these. See, the item filter is gravel, and I have that to whitelisted. And then this is just saying always accept. And yeah, so only gravel will get in here. But if I turned it to blacklist, then it will say the only thing that can't go in here is gravel, and it will let anything else, including dust. And so when I had this barrel, it was filling up all, actually it only got to 4, like they were sieving so fast, I think, something like that. Or no, oh yeah, this one I had accidentally not fixed it, so yeah. Anyways, then what I have here is once it's sieved, it throws out the items, and these vacuum hoppers suck it up. So I might be able to see that. No? No, you don't want to show me? This one probably will. Yeah, so you see the vacuum hopper will suck it up. And then this item duct will, well, the item ducts on top of each one of these will suck it up, and it will go through a line that goes like down this way, up, down, and it's not connected right here. You just do that by right clicking with wrench, and finally, if it can't fit into any one of these, then it will go into here. Oh, hey, cool, we got diamonds and stuff. And this thing is really full of stone, which I need to actually make a thing where it just puts stone into a trash can, because I don't need it at all. That belongs in my inventory. It's making lots of limestone, diamonds. As you can see, there's like, wait, do I not have that in my system? I might not have these two things in my system. Let me check. I have all of these guys here. No idea where that went. No, I do have these in my system. I don't know why it wouldn't have been doing it. Let's put this back and put this back into here. I don't know. Oh, I think it's because other things are coming in too fast. It's just taking them out first. Yeah, it's taking the other things out first because there's things going in too fast. So what happens is, yeah, if it doesn't go into one of these barrels, then it will go into either here, where it's separating out the good stuff, in my opinion, Helium and flint and emeralds, and I was gonna put diamonds in here, but I didn't have any at the time to put into the filter, and Certus quartz, lapis, nether quartz, and then if it doesn't fit in any of those, then it will go into this chest. And then if it's any sort of broken ore or dust or crushed ore, I have 3 outputs here with all of the filters completely full. If you look, like broken lead ore, crushed lead ore, or pulverized lead ore. So that's from gravel, sand, or dust. Then it gets sucked down and it goes down that pipe over to this chest, and this thing is completely, oh goodness, not good. I need a better power situation. I just need like ender generators everywhere. Let's just throw this slag out because I'm never going to use it, I'm pretty sure. Wow, this thing's not even full. Don't even know if there's ender pearls in here. Nope, there wasn't. Great. I will fill that up later. And oh no, one more down. Whoop. And so what this thing is an auto packager. There's a face that looks like a crafting table on that side that you can't see, and it takes power, and for every, I think it's like 1,000, I'm pretty sure every 1,000 RF it has, it can make a package out of something. So that's anything that has a itself in a 3x3 or in a 2x2, and that makes something else. It can do that. So it packages all of these things into their dusts or their gravels or whatever they make. Gravel, sand, dust. And then I have another one of those crazy filter things, but it has less in this one at least. We have all of the gravel here. All the gravels there. Alright, so yeah, it gets put in from, so if you're looking at it, you can think of it as having the auto packager, like the face of it is on that side, right? So if we were looking at it from the front, it would look like we were over here. So it goes in from the left and goes outputs on the right, in case you wanted to know. And yeah, so I have this one filtering, only whitelisting these things, and only whitelisting all of these sands. So the gravels and sands, these are gravel, right? Yeah, gravel. They all get put into this block placer, and then the block placer gets a redstone signal every so often from this this clock. Oh, this thing's probably running out. Yeah, it's gonna run out soon. Not super soon, but it will run out soon because it's continuously going now. So yeah, once these go into here, and that's just these two, you can separate wires with these covers from microblocks, and I think it's from microblock. No, from forge. Yeah, from microblocks. Okay. And then so what I have here is an autonomous activator set on left click. No redstone signal needed, and I just have a hopper going into it. Blue is always input, so boom, blue on the top, hopper goes in, put a whole bunch of hammers in there. It hammers all your stuff down in to smaller stuff, and you want to do that because you get actually extra if you do that. It's not really needed if you have a system like I do, but I did it anyways. So, you know, if it's working, then it's cool. This is something that I need to figure out some way to automate because these hammers are going to go so fast. But anyways, oh hey, look at that. It finished for a second. And then so once it breaks it all down, it puts it back in this vacuum hopper, which goes back into this chest, which then again, since it's only the gravel or the sand that we're putting in there, then it's either dust or sand that's coming back in, or I guess crushed ore slash pulverized ore that's coming back in here, and then it goes back in. So if it was from the gravel, then it's gonna go in here, boom, go here, get broken down, go back in through again, because now it's the sand stuff like that, and then that stuff, and it's gonna go back into here. Now it's dust, and then it can go into here, and then it will get sucked out by this filter, which is all of the dusts, and then that gets put into our big guy here, which has a slot here and a slot here. And I need to add a second one of these things, which is just like always right clicking here and trying to put it into this this casting table with the ingot cast in it, and then of course once it becomes an ingot, then it gets sucked out by this item duct and put into this chest. Hopefully you guys figured all that. And yeah, I have a lot of stuff, so like 370, 350 iron, and this thing's just always running with charcoal, which of course I get from my wood farm, which I could show you next episode. But that is actually this episode done. I'm so done. I need to add, I think, another one of these setups on the other side, because this thing is producing an insane amount, but it's also backed up. So like 570 ingots of tin, which just can't get processed because there's only 2 of these and they can only work so fast. So yeah, we're getting all that stuff. We already have this thing filled. Yes, it does have some iridite and alumite and tinker's alloy, stuff like that, shiny ingots, but for the most part it's just like the basic stuff that comes out of here. And yeah, so I'm not hurting for stuff like obsidian or any of those things anymore, and I'm definitely not hurting for anything that comes from a mob farm, or anything that comes out of these barrels. I actually need to upgrade them, because look at that, the Ceritus quartz one is getting full. And yeah, I can make PCBs. I just kind of want to show you that, by the way. Okay, I just wanted to check if there was more than 2 diamonds, because that would have been just awesome. But there's not. And these are the things that you click on dirt to make mycelium. Okay, let's just eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And boom. Okay, no, that's not the right one. Which one does it start with? Okay, so you put your unassembled PCBs into here. This is from that setup that I showed you with all the grabbers and stuff that I put speed upgrades into. You put the unassembled PCBs into there with some capacitors and transistors, which you also need to make in the, I don't even remember the name, that pneumatic chamber thing, which gives you a printed circuit board. And you put the printed circuit board in with some plastic and redstone, and you get a PRC LX100 logic expansion card. Then you can put that into here with electrum and invar and glass, and you get machine frame. And then with the machine frame you can make redstone furnaces, pulverizers, induction smelters, sawmills, fluid transposers, blah blah blah, glacial precipitators. Like, I could make one of these right now, couldn't I? I have all the stuff for that. How do you make a glacial precipitator? Wow, look at that, I have all the stuff on me. All we need to do is switch out these, boom, boom, glacial precipitator. And then this is, I was making pulverizers. I need a few more actually for some other stuff. But yeah, look at that, we just finished another quest. Boom, boom. Let's spawn that high golem. I have no space in my inventory, do I? No, I do have space in my inventory. Give me the high golem. No. Yeah, I just... Hello? Okay, whatever, that thing's not working. Sorry for doing so much off camera. I will see you next episode. And if you did actually watch the video to this long, then say pressure chamber 127 Mr. Soy's is a genius.